of Mahasadaशिva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om 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 Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam, and we welcome each and every person joining us here today for the Nithyananda Yoga happening in the Brahma Muhurta hour of the Eastern time zone. We're now going to be beginning the session today, starting with the Sadguru Vandanam, chanting the Shiva Mula Mantra Japam, and then with the conscious resolution, Satya Sankalpa, for today's yoga session. I request everyone to please sit straight, your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes, bring your awareness to your Anandamanda as we chant the following mantra. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Twandvadhitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavadhitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. We will now be chanting the Shiva Mula Mantra Japam 11 times. Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha. 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 We will now be entering into the Achana, the ritualistic cleansing process. Please take an Uddani and Panchapatram of water in your hands and slowly take a Uddani of water in your hands. Offer the water into the palm of your hand and drink the water along with the mantra. Om Atmadattvam Shodhayami Svada. Om Vidyadattvam Shodhayami Svada. Om Shivadattvam Shodhayami Svada. Wash your hand with your take out the new water in your hand, palm and wash your hand. Take the base of your thumb and wipe your lips from left to right. Om Ham Hridaya Namaha. Take your ring finger, middle finger, and index finger. Touch the top of your lips and below your lips, and wash your hand again. Take your index finger and thumb finger and touch your right nose, left nose, and then take your thumb and the ring finger, touch your right eye, right ear, and left ear. Wash your hands again. Now take your thumb and finger, touch the base of your navel center, your right shoulder, right chest, right shoulder, left shoulder. With all the five fingers together, touch the top of the head, right chest, left chest, and the heart center. And the heart center. And please wash your hands again. We are now going to be entering into the Satya Sankalpa for today. Please bring your complete awareness to your Anandagandha region and clutch from all the different thoughts, ideas, everything coming to you right now. Begin witnessing the witness in you. Take a few moments now to consciously plan out your day, the way that you're going to be living your day, the breakthroughs that you're going to be giving yourself, the transformations that you are going to be manifesting in your life and in the life of others. Take a few moments to sit and consciously plan out all of that. Now clasp your right hand over your left. Place both the hands on your right thigh. Close your eyes. Bring your complete awareness to your inner space, to your Anandagandha, as we enter now into the Sankalpa mantra. ममोपात समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा भगवत्श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम च अद्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुण विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ पूर्णारोग्ययुक्तदृढगात्रयोगिकशरीरसिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवशक्त्याविष्करणार्थं नित्यानन्दयोगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Please take Nithyananda water and wash your right hand. Om Apapasprisya. Now take a Panchapatra Nithyananda, place it aside. We're now going to be entering into the form for today. We're going to start the warm up by doing the neck rotation. You can begin in the clockwise direction, and if you feel you have stretched enough in the clockwise direction, you can then go in the anti-clockwise direction as well. Next, we can move into our shoulders and our arms. Stretch your hands up high in the air. Catch your both your weight. Gently pull it. Repeat the same thing for the other one as well. And also the shoulder rotation. In the shoulders. Next, we go on to meditation. In the one direction, then you go in the opposite direction as well. Next, we're going to be stretching out our thighs. So nicely stretch out your feet and try to bring your elbows to the ground. You can then walk towards the right leg and bring yourself closer, bring your forehead to your knee. And do the same on the opposite side as well. Now with this, we're going to be entering into the skeleton dance. So before we begin the skeleton dance, let's prepare ourselves with the visualization of being a skeleton without any skin, muscles, tissues, veins, without any of that, just pure bone. Visualize yourself as a pure bone skeleton. Now let's start shaking ourselves. So we're going to be moving all your various body parts, each in its own direction, its own way, as if they're all independent intelligence, independent snakes, traveling with their own free will, moving with their own free will. Without any societal pressure or without any societal baggage. Start shaking your body as intensely, as violently as you can.
Nithyananda, Paramahamsa Nithyananda, Paramakripa Nithyananda, Bhakta Uddhara Karo
Start
Nithyananda.
shaking as intensely, as violently as you can.
Anandeshwara Abhaya Pradayaka Ananda Rupa Nithyananda. Anandeshwara Abhaya Pradayaka Ananda Rupa Nithyananda. Gurudev Nithyananda, Sharanam Nithyananda. Gurudev Nithyananda, Sharanam Nithyananda. Devadi Deva Hare Deenam Ki Nath Hare Paramakripal Hare Nithyananda. Devadi Deva Hare Deenam Ki Nath Hare Paramakripal Hare Nithyananda. Paramahamsa Nithyananda, Paramakripa Nithyananda, Bhakta Uddhara Karo Nithyananda. Paramahamsa Nithyananda, Paramakripa Nithyananda, Bhakta Uddhara Karo Nithyananda. நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் எங்கும் எங்கும் நித்யானந்தம் கங்கையாக பொங்கிடவே கண்டோம். நித்திய சங்கமத்தில் ஆனந்தமும் கொண்டோம். நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் எங்கும் எங்கும் நித்யானந்தம் கங்கை.
Come to a complete standstill. Allow your body sit down on a mat. And as we sit down, we're going to be directly into the first asana for today, which is the Brahmajarankushasana. The Brahmajarankushasana, we are seating ourselves on our buttocks, standing on the tips of our toes, and we are placing our hands on our eyes with our palm facing upwards. This is the Brahmajarankushasana, and the first asana that we are going to be performing today. In this asana, sit with your heels and toes pressing into the floor, in your hips settle back. Then slightly widen your knees and rest your hands on your thighs. Lower your head slightly while keeping your chest broad and spine upright with soft, steady breathing. Avoid hunching your shoulders or collapsing your chest inward while maintaining a calm alignment and restful posture throughout. In this asana, we are performing the Shambhavi Mudra, which is gently focusing the inner awareness through the eyes, soft and steady, maintaining alertness without tension. The Brahmari Kumbhaka, which is a restricted breath, inhaling through the nose, making the sound of male B, and holding the breath and exhaling like the buzzing of a female bee. So in the Brahmari Kumbhaka, when you inhale through the nose, you're making the sound of a male bee, and as you exhale, you are making the sound, the buzzing sound of a female bee. The bandha that we are going to be performing is the Jalandhara bandha, which is tucking the chin towards the chest firmly without straightening the neck. The Drishti we are going to be performing is the Virgin Drishti. Along with the Jalandhara bandha, also maintain the Pula bandha, which is contracting of the perineum muscles. Visualize yourself holding the elephant board of Brahma, directing strength with precision and authority. See your presence guiding immense power and calm control. Contemplate mastery in this asana. Start chanting the japam Sada Shivoham in your inner space. We are now going to be chanting the Shastra Pramana for this asana. दो पानी हो ये पैसे एडी दो गुडानी वैसे गोर पगथली की माहिली आयस माशीरा शैमिली. The next asana is the Kapilasana. In the Kapilasana, we're going to be moving from standing and balancing ourselves on the tips of our toes to come and relaxing our knees on the ground. So from the same asana as the Brahmacharan Pushasana, where we have our toes, where we're balancing our entire body, the tips of our toes. From here, we're going to bring our knees to the ground and continue to maintain the rest of the posture in the Kapilasana. In the Kapilasana, start kneeling with your knees grounded and toes curled under, settling your hips fully onto your heels. Place your palms relaxed on top of your thighs, your shoulders released and chest expanded upright, while maintaining smooth and steady breath. Avoid leaning your torso backward, pressing your knees uncomfortably, while maintaining a natural alignment that is balanced, upright, and supportive. So, this is the Kapilasana. In this asana, we are continuing to perform the Shambhavi Mudra and the Brahmari Kumbhaka. So, we should all be buzzing intensely in this asana. In this asana, you are also going to be performing the Dhyana Bandha. So, sucking your stomach in and up as you exhale your breath. You're going to be sucking your stomach in and up. You also want to be contracting your perineum muscles and performing the Mula Bandha in this asana. The drishti that you are maintaining is you are bringing your gaze to your nose and you are visualizing yourself as sage Kapila, radiant with clarity and discernment. See wisdom shining steadily, awareness firm and unmoved by distractions. Contemplate steadiness, insight, and unwavering truth, embodying the qualities of clear vision and uncompromising integrity. In this asana, chant the japam Sada Shivoham as we go over the Shastra Pramana for this asana. Ubhe pagathalya samataharave tinako mahili koralira milave pani ukhata hoya vese edi doi gudani vese. The next asana is the Bhadra Gorakasana. In the Bhadra Gorakasana, we're going to be maintaining this exact same position as the previous asana as Kapilasana. Continue to maintain the same position as the Bhadragorakasana, the position of the asana, the mudra, and the kumbhaka. All of these we are going to be performing exactly the same as the previous Kapilasana. In the Bhadragorakasana, we are continuing to also engage the Brahmari Kumbhaka, which is the exhale of female B, inhaling as a male B, holding our breath and exhaling as a female B. So, you want to engage the Mula Bandha, just contracting of the perineum muscles. And you're going to change your gaze, bring your gaze to the Bhrumadhya Drishti, to your third eye center. So from your nose, the previous Kapilasana, we had our gaze on our nose. Now from your nose, bring your gaze to your third eye center. In this asana, visualize yourself as a blessed protector, firm in strength and unshakable in vigilance. See your form embodying guardianship, presence, creating a refuge for others. Contemplate protection, loyalty, and strength rooted in compassion, embodying the qualities of shelter, support, and fearless guardianship. Chant the Japam Sadashivoham while performing this asana. And we're going to be going over the Shastra Pramana as well for the Bhadragorakasana. Do Bhagathalyasam Samputakare Goravarili Bhu Paridhare Goravarili Rakhe Se Taparilu Taparimuladvarit Kivese. And relax. The next asana that we're going to be entering into is the Suryasana. On our toes and the knees that we have brought to the ground, we're now going to again lift those knees back up, balancing our entire seated position on the tips of our toes. So you're balancing your entire position of yourself on the tips of your toes. And here you're going to be performing the Padma Mudra. So you're going to be bringing the base of your hands, your little finger and ring finger joined together. And you're going to be gazing through the gaps of your fingers towards the ceiling. This is the Suryasana. The Kumbhaka that we are going to continue to perform in this asana is the Brahmari Kumbhaka. So, as you are inhaling through your nose and making the sound of a male bee, while you exhale, you are buzzing like a female bee. And in this asana, let's engage the Uddiyana Bandha and the Mula Bandha. So the Mula Bandha is the contraction of our perineum muscles, and the Uddiyana Bandha, as we exhale, as we take our deep inhales and exhales, we're going to be pulling your stomach in and up with every exhale. The visualization that you're going to be maintaining in this asana is visualizing yourself as the sun, radiating and unwavering in brilliance. See your form shining with vitality, illuminating and nourishing all. Contemplate strength, clarity and expansive energy. embodying the qualities of life-giving radiance and steadfast illumination. You want to have your drishti upwards towards the sky. So we'll be performing the Urdhva Drishti, gazing towards the sky. And in this asana, chant the Japam Sada Shivoham. Let's all now get into this asana as we go over the Shastra Pramana. एड़ीदो गुड़ा तले आने पानी भेटक पुनिठाने घोड़ा जंगा अधर करी रहे आड़े भाम इसी विधि गहे दो भुजान भदिशा पसारे कमल स्वरूप अंगुली धारे पहुंचा मध्य छिद्र पुनिठाने छिद्र में पुनि पुष्टि जुआने Let's all relax and come down to a comfortable position as we prepare ourselves to enter, as we get ready to perform the Bandhasana. We can also take a few moments and stretch out our legs and rotate your toes, and you can also contract and release them. So now let's come to a seated position where we are sitting on our heels, the toes flat and knees anchored. To come to a seated position, you're sitting on your heels and you stretch your knees outright. Keeping your chest upright, place your palms gently on top of your knees. Your shoulders are loose, your gaze crown upright in a calm posture. We are going to be performing the Manduki Mudra. In the Manduki Mudra, we are gently focusing the inner awareness through our eyes, gazing softly but intensely. We are now changing the Kumbhaka from performing the Graham Kumbhaka to the Sahaja Kumbhaka. In the Sahaja Kumbhaka, we're going to be inhaling deeply through our nose, and we're going to be holding the breath comfortably within, and when we feel we can't hold anymore, we can relax. The Sahaja Kumbhaka, you can perform the holding of the breath as comfortably as you would like and release it slowly back out. In the Sasana, we're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha, so contracting the perineum muscles. And we are continuing to maintain our drishti, our gaze at the third eye center. In this asana, visualize yourself as a frog, rooted in alert stillness, yet ready to lead. See patience and vitality gathered within, strength coiled in readiness. Contemplate adaptability, vigor and focused energy, embodying both calm presence and timely action. In this asana, chant the japam sada shivoham in your inner space, and we're now going to be going over the Shastra Pramana for this asana. पादतलौ पृष्ठदेशे अङ्गुष्ठे द्वे आसनम् relax. The next asana that we're going to be performing is the Uttana Mandukasana. In the Uttana Mandukasana, we are continuing to maintain the same seated position. So in the Uttana Mandukasana, our heels are grounded and our toes are deeply folded underneath. So you're going to be comfortably seated on the toes and on your heels. Place your palms behind you, fingers pointing towards the hips, elbows wide and chest lifted. So bring your hands all the way above and behind you. Soften your shoulders, relax your jaw, and lengthen the spine upright. In this asana, we're going to be performing the Manduki Mudra, which is the gentle focus, the inner awareness through the eyes, soft and steady, maintaining alertness without tension. We're going to be chanting the japam. We're going to be engaging the Sahaja, where we are comfortably inhaling through our nose, holding our breath as comfortably as we can, and then slowly releasing it. We're also going to be engaging the Uddiyana Bandha. So, with every exhale, you're going to be sucking the stomach in and up. Additionally, we're also going to be contracting our perineum muscles and performing the Mula Bandha as well. In this asana, you want to visualize yourself as an extended frog, your body reaching outward while maintaining firmness. See energy gather in your grounded center, strength expanding into readiness. Contemplate resilience, steadiness, and vital force, embodying alert, balance, and unwavering adaptation. In this asana, your gaze is continuing to be on the third eye center, the Bhru Madhya Drishti, and chant the japam of Sada Shivoham in your inner space, in your throat region. We will now be going over the Shastra Pramana for this asana. Mandukasana madhyastham pura uparabhyam kritam shiraha etadhe kava uttanam eta uttana mandukam. And we can relax. The next asana that we're going to be entering into is the Simhasana. Bring your hands down from behind your head and place it in front of you. Place your hands in front of you, continuing to sit on your heels comfortably. You're going to sit with your ankles crossed on top of each other. So sit with your ankles crossed on top of each other, supporting your torso with your hands on your respective knees. So your ankles are crossed, you're sitting on top of your crossed ankles, your hands are placed on your respective knees. Open your mouth and extend the tongue outward as you exhale from deep within, embodying the lion's fierce expression and eliminating toxins. So as you breathe in, you are exhaling. In this asana, we are continuing to perform the Kumbhaka, which is after you inhale deeply through the nose, you are comfortably holding your breath and releasing it slowly again through your nose. In this asana, we're going to continue performing the Mula Bandha, which is the contracting of the perineum muscles, and visualize yourself as a lion, majestic in fearlessness and strength. See your gaze penetrating present, commanding, and voice resonating with power. Contemplate courage, clarity, and sovereignty, embodying the qualities of boldness, authority, and protective strength. In this asana, you're going to bring your gaze to your nose in the Nasandra Drishti. Chant the Japam Sada Shivoham in your inner space. Dakshinam Savyagulpena Dakshinena Tathetaram Astau Chajango Samsthavya Swanguli Prasadya Cha. And relax. The next asana that we're going to be performing is the Bhadrasana. In the Bhadrasana, bring yourself to a comfortable seated Vajrasana position. In the Bhadrasana, start seated with your knees wide and shoulders open. Extend your arms backwards and cross them behind your back, grasping your big toe. So, sit a little bit with your perineum, your buttocks on the ground, and grab your opposite big toes with your hands in the Prana Mudra. So, crossing your hands behind you, you're catching your left big toe with your right hand and your right big toe with your left hand. Push your chest out forward, roll your shoulders back, and keep your spine as straight as possible. In this asana, we are resuming the Brahmari Kumbhaka. So inhale like a male bee. And on the exhale, you should be buzzing like a female bee. In this asana, we're going to be engaging the Jalandhara bandha and the Mula bandha. So with the Mula bandha, you are contracting your perineum muscles, and with the Jalandhara bandha, you are locking your chin to the chest. Continue to perform the Brahmari Kumbhaka in this asana. In this asana, visualize yourself seated in auspiciousness, presence, serene and uplifting. See purity, balance, and clarity radiating from your stillness. Contemplate peace, fortune, and inner harmony, embodying the qualities of steadiness and sacred alignment. In this asana, we're going to be performing the Nasagra Drishti, going to be bringing your gaze at the nose. Chant the Japam Sada Shivoham, rotating clockwise at the throat center. Continue to engage in the Brahmari Kumbhaka as we go over the Shastra Pramana for the Bhadrasana. Gulpau Chavarishayas Yadho Yukramena Samahitaha Padangushto Karabhyam Cha Dritva Cha Prishta Deshataha. The next asana that we're going to be performing is the Kakabhushandi asana. So in the Kakabhushandi asana, we're going to be coming on to our feet. Seat yourself comfortably, completely on the feet, the toes and the heels together. And in this squatting position, you're going to try to catch your hands from behind your back. So rotate your entire arm around your thighs and calf muscles and try to catch each other, your hands from behind yourselves. Interlock your hands behind the back and clasp them firmly together. Lift your chest upright and extend your spine with broad openness. In this asana, you're going to be performing the Parashamudra along with the Brahmari Kumbhaka. So we're continuing to engage in the buzzing of a bee. You're also going to be performing the Mula Bandha, which is contracting of the perineal muscles. In this asana, you're going to be visualizing yourself as sage Kakabhushandi, steadfast devotee and knower of external truth. See your form filled with humility, wisdom, and unwavering devotion to Rama. Contemplate steadiness, clarity, and surrender, embodying the qualities of devotion, longevity, and unbroken remembrance of the divine. In this asana, you're going to be bringing your gaze to your nose in the Nasagra Drishti, and you're going to be engaging in the Sadashivoham Japa, rotating clockwise at the throat center. Continue to engage in all the components of this asana as we go over the Shastra Pramana for the Kakabushanti asana.
Nithyananda Paramashivam
Prathama Vaisakha Ukhadhane Gauhatapagan Bicha Ane Tinako Modi Naliyam Hari Lavai Pithi Pachai Kakasi Karavai.
Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam
The next asana after the Kakabushanti asana is the Kani Pavasana. Now in the Kani Pavasana, we are going to be bringing ourselves up on our hands and balancing ourselves on our elbows. So let's come up back to this same position of this squatting position. And from the squatting position, you're going to be placing your hands in front of you, and you're going to be bringing in your knees up under your forearms, triceps, under your armpit as much as possible. You're going to slowly lift yourself up and bring yourself completely balancing on your elbows and your triceps. This is the Kani Bhavasana. Let's take a few moments to practice the Kani Bhavasana together. So come back to the squatting position. Position your knees comfortably tucked underneath your armpit and your triceps and forearms. When you're ready, spread out your hands, all your fingers with your palms in front of you. Lift your butt slowly to the air. Balance yourself onto your triceps. Lean forward. As you lean forward, lift your legs off the ground and balance yourself in the Kani Pavasana. Let's try to get into the asana one more time, and we will go over all the other main components of this asana. So let's perform it together in count of 3, 2, 1, go. In the Kani Pavasana, we're going to continue to engage the Brahmari Kumbhaka, which is making the sound of a B as you inhale and exhale. We're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha, which is the contraction of the perineum muscles. Your gaze is in the Prithvi Drishti, so you're gazing downwards, and your visualization is of a single limb, strength, focus, and balance contained within one foundation. See your effort refined into precision, resilience gathered into centered stillness. Contemplate simplicity, discipline, and unwavering focus, embodying the qualities of strength through steadiness and mastery in restraint. Chant the Japam Sada Shivopam in your inner space. As we now go over the Shastra Pramana for this asana. Asana ko guna Ashi Dushata hoi to aji hoi. And with this, we're going to be entering into the next asana for today, which is the Kapali asana. Now in the Kapali asana, we're going to be bringing ourselves to a complete inverted headstand position, and this is a continuation, extension of the Pranayama that we just performed now. So coming back to the position of the Pranayama, where you're balancing yourself on your two hands, balancing the entire weight of your body on your two hands. You're going to slowly bring your head to the ground from the Pranayama. Bring your head on the ground with your feet being held up by your elbows, biceps, and from this position, raise your entire body up onto your head. This is the Kapali asana. In the Kapali asana, you start in a deep squat position, like how we were in previously in the Kani Pavasana. Your shoulder width apart. Lean your head forward down and place the crown of the head onto the ground. Find your balance and stability, and slowly lift your hips above your shoulders, extending the legs straight up, your knees straight. In this asana, you're going to be performing the Shambhavi Mudra, which is gently focusing the inner awareness through the eyes, soft and steady, maintaining alertness without tension. We're also going to be performing the Brahmari Kumbhaka. So we're continuing to buzz like a bee in this asana. We're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha, which is the contracting of the perineum muscles. And you're going to be bringing your gaze to your nose in the Nasa Drishti. In the Kapilasana, you are visualizing yourself as a skull, a symbol of impermanence and inner stillness. See emptiness as strength, awareness clear beyond attachment. Contemplate detachment, clarity, and fearlessness, embodying the qualities of wisdom, transcendence, and freedom from illusion. So we're going to be performing the Kapali asana once again together, engaging in all the other components of the asana. The japam that we're going to be chanting is the Sadashivoham japam, rotating clockwise at our throat center. Let's now get back into the Kapali asana. We are now going to be chanting the Shastra Pramana for the Kapalyasana.
Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda
शीशशीषद हरिति टेकी भगतो मिलिका उचा भूकरे भगतल्या आकाश दिशि मुखराशे तो हाथान की हते लिदो
Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda
relax down to a seated position. The next asana that we're going to be entering into is the Parshva Mayurasana. In the Parshva Mayurasana, we're going to be performing the side peacock position, the side peacock asana.
Nithyananda Paramashivam
In this asana, we're going to be starting from a squatted position with your toes balanced and chest upright. Twist your torso on one side with the palms round and elbows pressing against the thighs and the hips for alignment. Lean forward and extend both the legs sideways, anchoring with your palms. Maintain a calm, steady posture with your balanced pose. So, come to this position while your knees and legs are upright. Twist yourself round and balancing your legs, your thighs on your triceps. We're going to also be bringing, so you're going to try to bring your hands as close to each other as possible, and you want to balance your hip on your left elbow and your leg on your right elbow. And so, as balancing as such, you're going to be lifting, coming on to your elbows, balancing your entire body weight on your elbows and stretching out your knees into the Parshva Mayurasana. Let's take a few moments and engage ourselves in this asana. In this asana, we are continuing to engage in the Shambhavi Mudra, which is gently focusing our inner awareness through the eyes, soft and steady, maintaining alertness without tension. We are also engaging in the Rechaka Kumbhaka, exhaling fully and holding the breath out without inhaling, while remaining steady and aware. So in the Rechaka Kumbhaka, we are maintaining our lungs to be completely empty of any air as comfortably as we can. In this asana, we are engaging the Mula Bandha, which is contracting the perineum muscles, and the Jalandhara Bandha, which is tucking our chin towards our chest. Bring your gaze to the Bhrumadhya Drishti, which is the third eye, and visualize yourself as a proud peacock extending to one side with grace and vigor. See elegance joined with strength, body vibrant in balance. Contemplate beauty, vitality, and fearlessness, embodying the qualities of resilience and radiant expression. So let's perform the Mayurasana, Pashva Mayurasana one last time with all of the components before we go over the Shastra Pramana for this asana.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
We'll now be going over the Shastra Pramana for the Pashva Mayurasana. Mayuram Dandavat Puryat Mayuram Dandanamakam Puryat Mayuram Pashvabhyam Mayurapashvanamakam. And relax as we now perform the Pashva Mayurasana on the opposite side. So we're going to be performing the same Mayurasana. Now that we have done it on our right side, we're going to be performing the same asana on the left side as well. So let's all now spend a few moments and try to master the Pashva Mayurasana on the opposite side. So the trick in being able to balance the Pashva Mayurasana is bringing your thighs, your legs which you're going to be balancing on your hand, as far up on your triceps as you can. So try to bring it as far up towards your shoulders as much as you can. And when you're able to comfortably place and give stability to your triceps, to your thighs, on your hips, you will be able to, as you lean forward, extend your legs and balance yourself on your hands. Let's take a few more moments and practice the Pashva Mayurasana. We will now be going over the Shastra Pramana for the Pashva Mayurasana. Mayuram Dandavat Puryat Mayuram Dandanamakam Puryat Mayuram Pashvabhyam Mayurapashvanamakam. We're now going to be entering into the next asana, which is the Vairaganath. So in the Vairaganath asana, you're going to be getting one leg. You're going to be coming first, bringing yourself to a plank position. So everyone, come now to a plank position. And from this plank position, bring one foot forward and wrap your foot around your hand. Keep your other leg straight. without the knee touching the ground. Keep the hips engaged while driving the back toe into the ground and pressing the palms, keeping the chest lifted and steady. In this asana, we're going to be engaging in the Shambhavi Mudra, which is the gentle focus of the inner awareness through your eyes, soft and steady, maintaining alertness without the tension. In this asana, we are continuing to engage the Virechaka Kumbhaka, which is exhaling fully and holding the breath out without inhaling while remaining steady and aware. We're also going to be performing the Mula Bandha and Jalantra Bandha in this asana. So the Mula Bandha is contracting of your perineum muscles. The Jalantra Bandha is tucking your chin towards the chest firmly. In this asana, we are engaging in the Bhrumatya Drishti, which means we are gazing at our third eye center. And we are also going to be performing the Japam of Sadashivoham in this asana. While performing this asana, visualize yourself as the master of renunciation, calm and detached from the worldly distractions. See your mind steady, rooted in deep inner freedom and clarity. Contemplate surrender, discipline, and unwavering focus, embodying the qualities of contentment, self control, and purposeful renunciation. So, let's all get into the Vairaganathasana as we go over the Shastra Pramana for this asana. Asana ka guna kahi jaye. We'll now perform the Vaishyasana. So we're now going to perform the Vairaganathasana on the opposite side. So take your right leg behind you and bring your left leg forward as we perform the Vairaganathasana on the opposite side. Continue to engage in the Vairaganathasana in the same way, performing all the different components. Engage in the Mula Bandha, contracting of the perineum muscles. Bring your chin to the chest and lock it in the Jalandhara Bandha. Perform the Virechaka Kumbhaka, which is allowing the breath to be completely empty from within the lungs and completely exhale all the breath, all the air from within. Chant the Japam of Sadashivoham in this asana. We'll now be going over the Shastra Pramana for this asana. Asana ka guna kahi jaye. The next asana. The next asana is the Unmakapitasana. In the Unmakapitasana, we're going to come back to the plank position. And from the plank position, from holding yourself with your hands, you're going to bring yourself to your elbows. So starting in the plank position, where you are holding yourself up with your two hands and your feet, you're going to bring your hands down onto your elbows. Continue to maintain the rest of your body, your hips, your feet, and your upper back in a straight line. You should neither be allowing your hips to slouch like this into Bhujangasana or pushing your hips all the way up into the sky like Gajasana. Balance the rest of your body into single plank. This is the Oneness. In this asana, we're continuing to maintain the Mula Bandha, which is contracting of the perineum muscles. We are also performing the Rechaka Kumbhaka, where all the air is completely exhaled from within your system, so your lungs are completely empty. In this asana, we're going to be performing the Bhrumadhya Drishti, which is bringing your awareness to the third eye center. You are visualizing yourself seated facing upward with steady spine and calm focus. See your energy rising through your spine as you embody openness and alert presence. Contemplate clarity, centeredness, and the power of receptive strength rooted in balance and uplifted awareness. Chant the japam Sada Shivoham in your inner space as we perform the Mukha. Let's all get into this asana and let's hold here for 1 moment, for 1 minute, before we chant the Shastra Pramana. We will now be going over the Shastra Pramana for the Uttana Pitikasana, for the Unmukha Pitasana. Bhumanyastho Januni, Bhumanyastho Januni Hasto Chatushpadam Avang Mukham Utthapitangrayugalam Katisthalam Abhiruchakam. The next asana that we are going to be performing is the Vashishtasana. In the Vashishtasana, we are going to be turning ourselves, so coming back to the plank position. Coming back to the plank position, having one hand rooted strongly into the ground. Turn yourself completely into 180 and raise your opposite hand right. Turn towards the hand, gaze in the air and gaze at the sky. This is the Vashishtasana. In the Vasishthasana, we're going to be engaging in the Shambhavi Mudra, gently focusing the inner awareness through the eyes, soft and steady, maintaining alertness without tension. We're going to be engaging in the Rechaka Kumbhaka, which is exhaling fully and holding the breath while remaining steady and aware. We're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha, which is contracting of the perineum muscles of this asana. Your drishti, your gaze is in the upwards direction, the Urdhva drishti. Visualize yourself as sage Vasishta, steadfast and wise. See your body and mind balanced with focused strength and calm endurance. Contemplate clarity, resilience, and unwavering focus, embodying the qualities of stable awareness and enlightened steady presence. Chant the Japam of Sadashivoham. Now, with all of the confidence, let's perform the Vasishthasana, after which we will be going over the Shastra Pramana for this asana. So let's bring ourselves into the Vasishthasana position. The Shastra Pramana for this verse is Urdhva-Kutambasishtam Marichihalam-Atsyakam Parivrittim Chodharasya Vividham Dhanurasanam. Now we're going to be repeating the Vasishthasana on the opposite side. So let's take a few more moments and spend our time performing the Vasishthasana on the opposite side. Now go over the Shastra Pramana for the Vasishthasana on the opposite side. Urdhva-Kutambasishtam Marichihalam-Atsyakam Parivrittim Chodharasya Vividham Dhanurasanam. And relax. We are now going to be performing the We are now going to be performing the Anjaneyasana. So, stretch out your legs in front of you. Place your hands underneath your buttocks. Bring your hands underneath your buttocks. Keep your back completely straight. Keep your back completely straight. And lock your chin to the chest, the jawline to the bandha. This is the Anjaneyasana.